Alrighty, what's going on, guys? And welcome to another map walkthrough. And we are on Manta Maria, which is returning from Splatoon 2. This was an exclusively Splatoon 2 map. And we're just taking a walk around and see what they changed, what they didn't change. And so far, just from looking at the spawns and everything, it doesn't seem like they changed much. This ink rail is here. This doesn't really seem like it's different. This ramp seems a bit different, not entirely sure, but we got all this going on over here. Let's see. We also have a returning weapon again from Splatoon 1, along with the returning special from Splatoon 1 as well, and that is the Kraken, so we will be checking that out after we do this Turf 4 walkthrough. But it seems that most of these open areas are still as they are. Okay, yeah, this is definitely different. This used to be very narrow in Splatoon 2, and it's far more open, and possibly the best update they did to this map so far. Seems like everything else is about the same. You can still do the jump up here, I assume. Yep, you can still do the jump off. See if we can go over here. Yep, still have all this. You can climb the wall that takes you over this. Seems like this layout has pretty much been unchanged, which is fantastic in my book. Looks like there's a climbable wall here now, which is cool. Nice, love to see that. And yeah, so, I mean, there's not really much to say here. It's Manta Maria. It does look slightly different. I was seeing something about how they were talking about a certain jump up, like, box or something that was in the modes that helped you get in their spawn or whatever. Something from here. I can't quite remember what that was from the map, but these climb ups seem new. And these wider areas on both sides, I assume they're on both sides. See if we can go ahead and just get it going over here real quick. Yeah, so these sides are still pretty open, which is awesome. We got everything going on here. Okay, so you can ink that. Can you climb it? Like you can. There's a pole here, but it doesn't stop you, which is good. This is all pretty much about the same, except they widened that part really, and yeah, I don't know what they were talking about with the box thing. You guys can let me know down in the comment section below. But I've never really noticed that part. It's probably like the only thing about this map I don't remember. But yes, okay. So now we have the new special, technically, but it's returning from Splatoon 1 and it has more mechanics to it, and that is the Kraken. So let's go ahead and pop it. Oh my gosh. So you hold it. Okay, and then jumping does the attack. Oh, you can squid surge? You can squid surge with that. That is insane. You might want to do some special charge up because that duration isn't very long, but it does seem like Kraken is still pretty good. And I do like I don't think I'm gonna get over how wide and how much wider this area is now. Seems like they made Manta Maria bigger. This feels so much bigger than the last one. So, thank goodness for that. Yeah, that's the layout. We can go ahead and pull it up on the map here. It's pretty much the same. Alrighty. We are on Splat zones, and it doesn't seem like much has changed, really. There's an ink rail over here. I think that's still there. Yeah, that's been there. There's the swim up right here. Same stuff. The same ramp. Takes you off over here. Over here, maybe I'll spot that difference in Clam Blitz, because they did said that spot is still here in Clam Blitz. The split zones are still here. I think it was split zones. These look rather a bit smaller than what the original version was. This area is still widened, which is fantastic. Go ahead and take a look over here. Seems about the same. It doesn't really seem like they changed much. They just added the zones to it, which is, again, I said in the last video, is fair, because Splat Zones is pretty much just Turf 4, except you just have to keep an eye on these areas over here. So, really the only difference that they have going when it comes to these two modes. Alrighty, so now we are looking at the tower control version. Again, here's the layout. And honestly, again, doesn't really seem much different. Tower goes all the way to spawn, seems about the same kind of path. Definitely more open here, so tower could be a lot easier to go through. Let's see. Over here, not much different. There's a ramp here now. Pretty cool. I got little ramps going on. Guess it's easier to access this in case you need to back out quick. Okay. So far, the only real big difference here. Okay. And now, oh, there's a box over there. Let's see. Is it over here too? Yeah, there it is. I guess it's gonna make it easier for people to get to the tower much quicker to try to defend it. Which is great, nonetheless. I love to see that. But you definitely, when you drop down, you can't get back up there unless you go over here. I assume you can't really make the jump across. Yeah, not really, unless you have like swim speed or something. Like higher swim speed. I have 1 swim speed right there. But yeah. Okay. Pretty cool. Let's see, is there anything different that I could spot over here maybe? That's about the same for tower control, just they added a box that goes right here. They added some ramps to mid. Oh, and this is very different. There's no mast in the middle here now. It makes sense, because tower has to be here. I'm surprised I didn't even notice that. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and look at the tower path. So yeah, so right here, you definitely got to be worrying about this entire platform. There's going to be guys up here. But they're still going to peep. Like, you're better here. Because you can stay persistent. You can sit there, but then you can also have a teammate to go right here. Or an enemy teammate, I guess, or just in general, somebody could stand there, take care of the issue. You gotta be worrying about these platforms, which have remained unchanged. And, oh yeah, so there's a lot of high ground here. So tower control on this could be very interesting, at least for this late point in the game. But I feel like you could still definitely make it work. I've made it work multiple times before whenever I played this map on TC. So yeah, really cool stuff. Again, here's the layout one more time. It is Rainmaker time, my dudes. So it seems like, oh, that definitely looks different. They added some cover there, it looks. Could be, again, I could be wrong. I don't really remember too much right here. It does seem like this could be newer. And there's a block that you can still swim up right here. Ooh, they have sponge that you can get. I guess like it'll make it easier for you to get back up on your platform, which is good because you can back up and take care of it. But obviously this is very different from Rainmaker and Splatoon 2 because now checkpoint, the original checkpoints I believe are still there, but now the first part, not checkpoints, the final one is still like same spot-ish, but the checkpoints, these are the checkpoints, and are now fairly close together. I mean, there really wasn't much you could do here anyways. Oh, and that's, okay, but yeah. Oh, can you even make this? Okay, so yeah, you can, this one's a bit more risky, but it's very high reward, because the moment you get there, you'll be able to more than likely get to it, because these guys can't just swim up and climb up. They'll have to go all the way around. That or they can, like, bomb above. Obviously, I don't have a bomb. But... okay, so the middle mast is still gone. Again, they widened out that platform for Rainmaker stuff. And it seems like this is different. Feels different over here, like these piece of cover right here. There's no ramp ups over here now. It's just these tiny little ramps that help you get to the side easier. Pretty cool. Again, doesn't really seem like much of a difference. Of course, these maps really didn't get much of a major like difference because like they worked already how they are. But here, so there's this option. We can go on this side, climb up this, take this out, and that's great. And then so once you pop it again, hopefully I don't hurt my side. Yep. Okay. There we go. We really need to hit it one more time. That's so sad. But this seems about the same. Getting to, like, trying to get to this area. Instead, this time it's more open. And now you can get to the other side over there. Let's go ahead and see if we can check out the route. I didn't do this in the last map. Okay, so now that we got the Rainmaker, it's assuming, so take a path right here. Press it down. And you can kind of get back in this platform if you wanted to. Assuming you didn't die yet. Oh my gosh, it just disappeared. We can take this out. Oop. Same kind of path. Except it takes a bit more time to get there. But yeah, pretty much it. Again, here's the layout if you guys want to see it. There's the bomb locations, everything else. Yeah. This looks new. Part right here. Oh wow, so now you can like get across. That's what they were talking about? No, that can't be because it was said only in Clam Blitz. Again, this feels different too, which is cool. Okay, cool. Alright, and finally we have Clam Blitz. So they got the little thing, little balloon right here. The box isn't there, but there is a box over there that I see. We got the ink rail here that still exists. Oh, this is what they're talking about. So this, okay, yeah, so this is what they're talking about. New box here, really makes sense to have that there. They play tested it and they noticed there's a lot of stuff happening. I think the walls here, well, you can't really swim up that anymore directly from the front. I don't know if that was always like that. Made it harder, a little bit harder for you to platform it. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, these platforms are different. They got the little step-ups. So, this probably is the most changes I've seen. Yeah, this area is all accessible now. Looking at it again, here's the layout. About the same, again, except for these areas being wider to accommodate for the basket. And then there's the step-ups on both sides. There's the blocks that you can jump up on. There's still the ramps. You can get across. You can just throw the ball over here if you really wanted to. Take this one. There you go. So yeah, interesting to say the least. I do think this is a lot better version of the map. I can see why people would be a little upset about this. But in Rainmaker, at the very least in Rainmaker, there's a platform that you can swim to and jump on. And there's even like a Rainmaker platform right here to help you get to it. So you can jump up and you can jump over still to get in their area. So that's a good little note. So Rainmaker and Clam Blitz still technically have that jump. Alright, well, that is Manta Maria from Splatoon 2, brought back in Splatoon 3, and in my opinion, it has been very much improved. One of my biggest problems with this map was the fact that this area was too narrow. It was just hard to comprehend a lot of the fights that was going on. But for the majority of it, like, they didn't change too much. It doesn't seem like there was much to be changed except for that. And so Nintendo kind of exactly what they did. So I'm pretty happy about it. I think this map is another W. This update entirely pretty much has been almost all W's except for the Splash-O-Matic. Of course, I already assumed it was going to be an issue, but in the games I've already played, just to even try to unlock this 96 gal deco, man, it was just playing ranked at least, like, it's bad. Ranked is pretty bad right now. Anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. And let me know, what do you think of Manta Maria? Do you think they improved it? Do you think they did a disservice to it? I personally think it's good, and I don't... like, it looks better. And I don't see why, really, people would have too much of an issue with it, except for this jump up right here. I can see why people would not like the change, but it might make sense, especially for those game modes. It just don't seem necessary. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Have an absolutely fantastic day.